Hey there, and welcome to part 2 of our Northwest campaign. Let's do a quick recap. So we've established stations in 2 cities here, Rock Springs and Casper. We are providing corn, wood, and meat to Rock Springs, which is producing furniture. We still need to get beer and wheat in Rock Springs so that we can get some growth. Casper is being provided with cattle. I don't think we have corn going there yet. Let's check that out. No, we don't have corn going to Casper yet, so we can get a line going from Campbell Estate to Casper. You get some corn there. What is this guy waiting for? Waiting for Casper cattle. Why? Okay, so I guess we do need to put signals on the single lines so that this train won't be waiting for Casper. If we put signals along this line, then that'll let this train know where our cattle train's at so it can safely pull in. Okay. So alright, to continue our recap of where we're at. So yeah, Casper is getting cattle so it can produce meat. It is providing that meat to Rock Springs. We are also sending wood to Casper, as all starting cities want wood right off the bat. We have some wheat right now in Casper, but that is being provided by wagon, which is super slow, and we're going to quickly run out of that wheat. And Casper also would like beer. So I think that'll be our main priority right now, is to build a train line on up to Miles City, which is making beer conveniently and is also conveniently located right next to grain, which we need to make the beer. So that's our number one goal today, is to get on up to Miles City. I think our other goal will be to send a line down to Cheyenne and get Cheyenne hooked up with this cattle here, also producing meat. And I think we'll build 2 stations here right off the bat to block who is this down here again? To block Trisha from being able to come up any further north. That'll force her to come down this way, which she'll have to cross this river and very steep mountain range to get over there. Long-term goals, we want to be able to build a tunnel underneath this very large mountain range so we can get over to Salt Lake City. I think we did a check. It's going to cost close to like $1.5 million to do that, so we're gonna have to save up a bunch of money. So yeah, let's get to it, and then once we get those 2 cities hooked up, we can see what's next on our list. I'm gonna hit play, let this run while we set up our track so we can make the money that we need to build our lines to those 2 cities. Let's get some signals on here. Let's also put some on these other single lines. I don't want those facing that way. Okay, there we go, and over here as well. There we go. Okay. Now we need to get a station in Miles. We'll go with a mid-sized train station.
Your new station is quite close by.
Yes it is. Go ahead and double on up this track now, because we're gonna use it to connect to. How are we out of money already? Oh right, because that was 100 grand to build that. Okay, we need, you know what? We might just take out a bond right now so that we can build up to here. I think let's do that. Okay, so in this game you can take out a loan in the form of a bond, and then you pay it off at a set interest rate over a set amount of time. It's usually totally worth it. The payments are pretty. Cash. Cool. And I don't think we'll build this double track all the way out, just far enough out so that we can connect into it from Cheyenne and Miles. We'll add in all of our signals once we get our other two lines hooked up to this. I think for now we're just gonna build a single line coming out of here. Oh no, we need a double because we also want to get this wheat going, so we're gonna have at least 2 trains starting off. Cattle and this grain too. Warehouses create central areas where you can basically store up to 6 commodities and then have trains come pick it up from there. Super convenient. But they are expensive. They're 200 grand. Oh, does the cattle train not have a supply station? Doesn't. So let's bring this in around. What side is this? Build that. Come in here like this. Oh man, we are so broke. You know what, let's take out a second bond. Can't have more than 2, but I think it's worth it. That way we can expand quick in the beginning and start getting our financial engine rolling, get the money flowing in. So we can get another one for 277 grand. Yes. $123 grand for that. Cool. Right. Are we gonna have enough money for trains once we do this? I think so. This shouldn't be too expensive here. I think we'll pop down 2 small stations here. Like we said, that's gonna block off Trisha down south from being able to build up north here. Okay, we have to connect it first before we can do that. Makes sense. They don't want you putting down 2 stations when you haven't even connected a single one yet. Fine. Alright, great. We have our line set up. Let's set up our signals now. Oh, we need to set up one more station. We are gonna run out of money. I'm gonna run the game so that we're making a little bit of... We're gonna want to upgrade this to a medium-sized station here pretty soon. Because we need to get wheat. All of our cities from this location. Can we even get wheat from here? Who owns this? I keep calling it wheat. It's grain. Generic grain, which covers a broader category of just wheat. Not just wheat. Private ownership. Okay, we should be able to... I don't know how this works exactly. I don't know if, like, because you can, as one of the Railroad Tycoon players, you can purchase these different locations, and I'm guessing that means that somebody else can't pick up from it. But if it's privately owned, then I think multiple players can grab from it. Okay, let's build ours here. Parallel to this track, so we can come out this way and in this way.
How will you make profit on the station?
Oh, I'm hoping. Okay, we might not be able to get grain from here. That would really not be cool. I really hope that's not the case. That's going to make our life very difficult. All the money we spent. Not completely in vain, but pretty close. So we'll still get beer, but if we can't get wheat from here, that's grain. Keep saying wheat, grain. That's going to be a bummer. We only have 75,000 left. Set up our signals and then just start buying trains. Oh, and we need to spend 30,000 of that 70 to get a supply tower. Let's put that right there. Signal up. Okay. A directional signal coming in like so. Directional. Back to this line. I'm going to remove this one and push it up to here. That's showing direction. Oh yeah, we get it here. There. On and push it up a little further on this side. All right. And we'll wait for any coming this way. Okay, the rest of that's good. Right. Right. Don't need fire station, I believe, acts as a signal. Signaled up. But we also need to build in some cross tracks here. Fortunately, the signals are free, so it doesn't cost us anything to put those up. This way. That way. Another supply tower on here. I might have this come around a little bit further like that so we can pop this down like right here. A little bit inefficient, but it'll save us money on a supply tower, so we only need one. Signal there. Go. You're unhappy about something? What? Ah, missing equipment. We have equipment now, so that'll fill up once it gets back over there. Okay, finish up here. Go. Okay, we built all of our lines, and now we have no money to put trains on them. So let's run the game and let's just hang out with some of our trains. Watch that. Passengers and a couple train cars. Auction on a decapod. We have no money. Auctions pop up here and there, and you can bid to get different technologies and trains. Let's take a quick look at our research while we're raising some money. All right, so we've got 120. Get precision components, which will speed up our train maintenance. Always good. Decapod, which has got really great tractive power. Same speed as our current one, so this will be maybe good once we start going over those mountains. Neo 440. This looks like it's going to be a good express train. It's 43 miles per hour, pretty quick. And tractive power too. For our stations, we can. Now I guess this just raises our prices in our mail. We can make more money from mail. We're not doing much mail right now. Yeah, let's improve our maintenance. Why not? Yuck. Oh, and we can put maintenance station. Casper have one? No. That's free because we have. Oh, that's not what I want. Free because we have the engineer as our dude here. Normally this would have cost us $32,000. No, sorry. Math, having a hard time. 320,000, is that right? 3 times 80? Alright, we have enough money to get our first train. I'm curious, let's see if we can pick up train from here. Fingers crossed, this is pretty important to our strategy. Oh, I forgot our trains are so cheap. Right, okay, we can get all of our trains now. Okay. So he's picking up grain, not a whole lot. Is this guy... Why did you only pick up one? Oh, because we're already supplying you. Okay, that's totally fine. Yeah, they've already got a ton of grain, so they don't really need it. This guy's bringing in a bunch already. Hopefully we can put this guy out of business and start buying his shares. You can... Oh, you know what? Let's pause. Let's get another station over here before she gets up there. That would be annoying. Okay. That should effectively block her up. If the theory is correct. Alright, where were we? Find trains. We're getting some trains. Let's get our line going from Isles on down to Casper. Not really getting many employees here. Professor. Yasmin Garcia, she costs 55,000 and she'll give us 90 innovation points. We don't have that kind of money to be spending on that right now. Casper City, we'll keep that name the same. Just enough money to buy that engine. Just barely. Alright. Let's let that run. Guys, loading up beer. Fantastic. There it goes. This is when it starts to get fun, when you start getting a bunch of trains going. Everything's working. Now this guy is expanded on over. Roger Smythe is expanded on over to Billings. Bringing the beer to make some citizens happy. Reporter, if we want, a reporter basically digs up dirt on your opponents, gives them a little debuff. I'm not gonna bother with it. Waste of money, in my opinion. We're gonna earn our money the honest way. Not super honorable of us. We're completely blocking off our competitors down here. But we were smarter and faster, so nothing wrong with that. Oh no, we got some buffalo on the tracks. Does anything happen there? I wonder about that. Maybe it caused some problems, because you can get upgrades to get better like cattle pushers or whatever. These things that push the stuff out of the way on the track. It's cool. I've never actually seen buffalo before. Rail lines, I think back during this time, really did a number on the buffalo. They used to shoot them, just riding the train along and shoot and kill buffalo for sport. Pretty nasty stuff. So once we get our beer here, that should hopefully push us closer to our 61% that we need to grow. Where's our Rock Springs to the name of this mile? You click on a track, it'll show you everything running on that line. So Rock Springs to Miles. Got a passenger in a mail car, but it should pick up beer if there is beer. There it is. Okay, our next order of business is to expand this station so we can get another line on it. Start sending our grain to Casper and to Rock Springs. Broken down train here.
When your trains break down, it is a reflection of your company's management.
Okay, buddy. I've already got a much more extensive rail system than you do, so I wouldn't talk. I think we have enough money to do this. Stand here. 60. Manageable. One thing I love in this game is that you can plan out a whole route, and if you don't have the money, it's fine. You can just click off of it, and it'll save what you've done. We need 35 grand to put that down, and another 10, so we need around, let's get up to about 50. Oh, and we also need to rename this. It should be Miles City. There we go. Hey, we are going to Rock Springs. I got my Casper. They're not getting corn. Wood. Campbell Estate to Casper. Hey, Casper and Rock Springs are both grown. Fantastic. 79%. Great. 6, pretty solid. We're going to be at 40,000 soon. Once we hit a population of 40,000, we will be able to put in a new industry. We should save up for that. The cost, I don't know how much it costs. I think it's like 200? 200,000? Yeah, 200,000. Let's put in our corn. The reason I want to be able to buy it is if I don't buy an industry myself, the game's automatically just going to throw one in there, and it might be something that's like impossible to supply a resource for. So if we could pick it out ourselves, like for example, we have access to cotton here, we have access to milk here, so we could either make cloth from this cotton or we can make cheese from this milk. We had sugar and fruit, which we would be able to make alcohol. See, I think we'll either do like cheese or milk. Sorry, cheese or cloth. When do they want? When do they want cheese? So cloth they'll want really soon. Cheese is a little further down, quite a bit further, 70,000. And we're overfilled with furniture because nobody wants it yet. Not until we hit.
When your trains break down, it is a reflection of your company's
60,000?
management.
Why are we getting trains breaking down so often? Oh, do we not have? Oh, dude. Rookie mistake. Okay, we need to put a maintenance building in our central city. Alright, fair criticism, Roger Smythe. Fair criticism. And add a line to it. And then in a bit we'll get one going from Steward to Rock Springs. Oh, let's read. Eventually I'd like to just buy this farm. How much does that cost? Oh, that is really expensive. We have some staff we can hire now. A engineer that'll make our 5% faster. Hire you. Security guard increases the profit we make on freight trains by making them safer. We'll also hire you. People only stay available to hire for a brief amount of time, so I generally try and grab them. Chief engineer, what do you do? Construction sites ordered by this guy, so they are 3% cheaper. I don't we'll get that. Probably on the Rock Springs to Casper line, because it's our line. Or sorry, Rock Springs to Miles City, I mean. Here. Alright, Blake. Carefree, Blake. You are hired. And we'll put our security guard. Pop our security guard on the same train. Train headed to Miles. Cool, it looks like we're getting grain on this train now. So Trisha should start going this way, I think, or I might try and go through here. Although I hurt her pretty bad by double station in Cheyenne. We don't even have a train on Cheyenne, do we? Born to Casper. Hey, Casper grows. Very nice. We'll need to ban this first before we do that. Is that worth it right now? I think it's more important to send grain to Rock Springs. It's so far though. We're growing without it. Maybe we can just wait to get our grain once we tunnel over to here. Yeah, it's such a long way to send a train for a resource like that. For now, we'll just send corn to Casper. We'll just keep this as a single line for now, but we will. Passing tracks? Oh, passing tracks. I don't know if that's right. You don't want to spend a bunch of money doubling up a train line. You can put in a couple spots like this that trains can pass each other right here. We'll put another one up here. Most of the time it's better to just put two on a tight budget, which we are. Helps. That was kind of silly. We should have just hooked these two up right here. Yeah, let's do that. Kind of pointless. You know what? We're just gonna double this up right now. Don't really have the money, but I don't want this place. Oh, I goofed. On the wrong side. Start over. Yeah, look. How much is this gonna be? Connect. Great. Now their signals. Whoa. Where did I actually Oh. Is it this maybe? Yeah. We had conflicting signals on that, I guess. Yeah. Okay. That side's already signaled. This guy needs 5. There. Great. Now we can put another line. Our corn up to Casper. Check. And one thing we haven't discussed yet is the task list. I was thinking about that in between the last video. Honestly, I think I'm not even going to bother with the task list. The only thing I gain from it is a score at the end of the game that sort of rates you on how well you did. And some of these goals will sidetrack us from what we're trying to do. These are just arbitrary goals, and you know, we're not even going to worry about it. We're going to set our own goals because that's how I like to play. The tasks were I like them when I played the campaign, and I might do some games where that's like my main goal is to do tasks, but that's not what we're doing this game. We have some more research now. Ooh, a good amount more research. We can also, I'm gonna run the game so we can get this quick train to use for an express train. It's actually probably a good idea. Then we can upgrade. Oh, we need to get some more. Innovations before we can do that. But we can upgrade this to get our trains that are going like super far, like from Rock Springs all the way up to Miles there, so we can run a lot faster. But in the meantime, we need to get some more. Purchase 2 more innovations before we can get this. So what does this do? Smoke deflector. Keep smoke and steam from the locomotive away from passengers, increasing their comfort. So this will increase passenger ticket prices by 7%. Are we doing much passengers right now? So Rock Springs to Casper, a couple passengers. Rock Springs to Miles, got a passenger. What else do we have? Springs. Miles to Casper, passengers. Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Sure.
Who do we have here?
What? What are you talking about, Kitty? What was I doing? And I got rudely interrupted by Trisha. Oh yeah, we were looking at research points. Alright, let's get this.
Oh, where's the fun without a bit of cheating, huh?
Oh, she's stealing things that I've already learned. Apartment car with side aisle. This will also increase our passenger ticket prices. And then if we go over here, we can start unlocking some of this stuff. Try and use up less water, sand, and lubricant so that they spend less time at the supply stations. I want to look up what sand is used for. I'm curious about that. Oh, hopefully I'll find an answer for that for you guys. Pre-warmer reduces the consumption. Same thing. So this is just going to make us run more efficient. I've never even actually seen the sand run low on a train. I wonder if these newer engines that I haven't played with use more sand for some reason. Let's see, we can bid on a pre-warmer. We don't. Do we want that? Bid once. Oh, never mind. Too slow. Okay, let's get this deck upon.
Your new locomotive looks like a real winner.
I think so. Let's look at it. It's actually really cool looking. Beefy looking train. called a decapod because it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big wheels, 10 big wheels. But it really got 12 wheels, so I don't know, whatever. I also am curious what these numbers mean, the 2, 10, 0s. The trains have different numbers like that, so I'm also going to look that up. Got some more money in now. What do we want to do with it? Maybe we should just save and get over to here. Or we can send another line down to here. We might as well get a train running on here also. Full load there. All mail and passengers. Very nice. Oh hey, we have expanded here in Rock Springs. Alright. I believe these cost 200. Whoa. That's it. But maybe this is one of the things that the pro settings, the pro difficulty changes, because I'm like 80% sure that these were $200,000 during the campaign. Dang. I wish we could afford that right now. I don't think we can take out any more bonds. Oh, that's really a bummer. So what's gonna happen is the game's just automatically gonna pop something in there. Let's cross our fingers and hope it's either something like cheese or cotton that we have access to. Or cheese or cloth, I mean. Our population in Casper now. 25. And growing okay, even though you're not getting that grain. So we can't get these ones yet. Alright, maybe we have to get a weaving factory before we're able to buy a tailor. Okay, I think this is probably a good place to end. We've achieved what we wanted to. Got our grain being supplied down to Casper and our beer going to both Rock Springs and Casper. We got positive growth in most of our central cities. Miles is not growing. What does Miles want? Miles wants corn, wood, and sugar. Maybe that's something we can set up next game. We have effectively blocked off Trisha, preventing her from getting into our territory. Yeah, that's a good place to stop, I think. Let's before we do though, let's ride along some trains. Where do we want to ride along? Let's do, what do we got here? Wood, corn. Where are you going? Casper. Right, this guy. Bringing the beer to the people. Graphics in this game don't blow me away, but I think it's still really cool looking. Can't wait till we start getting some trains going over these mountains, get some really cool tunnels going. Alrighty friends, that was fun, hope you enjoyed. We'll be back again soon. And I think our next major goal will be to tunnel through this mountain, which I think will be pretty achievable now. We're starting to bring in money at a nice pace. Cool, thanks for watching. See you next time.